Assalamu alaikum and welcome to the show, Kulsum. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
अच्छा कुलसुम, हम स्टार्ट करते हैं यूजली इससे कि गेस्ट जो हैं अपने आप को इंट्रोड्यूस कराते हैं। वो प्रोफेशनली व्हाट डू दे डू, किस जगह पे जॉब कर रहे हैं, किस किस्म का प्रोफेशनल करियर है जिसमें आप हैं, एंड फिर हम जंप बैक करते हैं टू द एजुकेशनल बैकग्राउंड, सारी हिस्ट्री, एंड देन वी मीनवाइल द मेन पर्पज है कि हम कुछ टिप्स ट्रिक्स निकाल सकें जूनियर्स के लिए और थिंकिंग अबाउट joining the same career path as you do. So if you can just give a brief introduction of yourself and what you do, that would be great.
Sounds good. So I am a 2020 graduate from FAST University, Islamabad. After that, I joined a service-based company called Codes Orbit, as an Android engineer. My degree was in computer science. And then after that, I worked at a fintech called Sadapay. And now I'm working at Riva, which is a Saudi-based company. And again, I have continued the path of an Android engineer. So I am doing that here as well. So that's a little bit about me.
सही। हम जाएंगे इसमें, प्रॉब्ली डाइव डीप करेंगे कि एंड्रॉयड इंजीनियरिंग एग्जैक्टली क्या है एंड सॉफ्टवेयर इंजीनियरिंग में व्हाट ब्रांच इज इट, इसमें आपने क्या करना है। बट फर्स्ट आप ये बताएं कि आप कंप्यूटर साइंस में कैसे आई, व्हाई डिड यू चूज कंप्यूटर साइंस इन द फर्स्ट प्लेस?
Unfortunately, I don't have a really passionate story कि मैं बचपन से coding करती थी या any of that. I had no experience with computer science and no understanding of what it actually is. I think I applied for two things. मैंने BBA के लिए apply किया था और मैंने computer science के लिए किया था, and I got when I had to make the decision, I went for computer science mainly कि भाई job मिल जाएगी. So नोइंग लोगों से सुनते आ रहे थे कि भाई जॉब मिल जाती है कंप्यूटर साइंस में आके, तो दैट्स हाउ आई गॉट इट। या
अच्छा,
दैट्स हाउ आई
यू
गॉट स्टार्टेड।
यू आर द थर्ड गेस्ट ऑन दिस पॉडकास्ट एंड आई थिंक आप तीसरी ही बंदी हैं जिसने बोला कि यार मेरे पास कोई पैशनेट स्टोरी नहीं है ऑफ हाउ आई एंडेड अप बीइंग हियर। तो क्या ये हमारा अभी तक का गेस्ट पूल ऐसा रहा है, डू यू थिंक कि जनरली भी ऐसा ही है, लॉट ऑफ पीपल आर इन द करियर्स के जिसके बारे में ज़्यादा पैशनेट नहीं है, या they didn't start knowing what they're stepping into and then they just continued on?
Unfortunately, I think ये काफी common है. Most of the people around me, I think very few are people who know, are very clear-headed from the start कि भाई मैंने ये करना है, मुझे ये पसंद है, right? Most of the people are very confused. Even degree में आके भी काफी लोग confused होते हैं, यार ये मैंने करना है या नहीं करना. Even I had second thoughts. Like first few weeks in, I was like, ये मैंने क्या कर लिया? I don't like coding. I don't like this. I don't enjoy this. I made a mistake. I think even first semester, पूरा, I had those ups and downs where I was like, oops, I made a mistake. But अब कर ली थी तो फिर carry forward किया and we completed it. And I think everything turned out good at the end, alhamdulillah. But unfortunately, जो है वो स्टार्ट जो है ना वो एक कुछ समझ नहीं हुआ था।
अच्छा, तो डू यू थिंक ये इज दिस आवर कल्चर थिंग, या ग्लोबली भी ऐसा ही है कि लॉट ऑफ पीपल आर इन द करियर्स कि जिसके बारे में उनको शायद ज़्यादा पता नहीं था, बट दे स्टार्टेड ऑफ विद समथिंग बिकॉज आपको कुछ तो करना है। और अगर ऐसा है तो व्हाई इज इट, लाइक हमारे लिए भी अगर है, लोकली है या ग्लोबल है, तो व्हाई डू यू थिंक दैट इज, ऐसा क्यों हो रहा है ज़्यादातर?
आई थिंक हमारी जनरेशन में जब हम ग्रेजुएट किए हैं उसमें तो ये चीज़ है। आई थिंक वन थिंग इज दैट इट वाज वेरी डिफिकल्ट टू फिगर आउट के व्हाट यू वांट टू डू, एंड अगर आप कोई चीज़ करना चाहते हैं उसके लिए एफर्ट बहुत ज़्यादा थी। अगर मुझे कंप्यूटर साइंस के बारे में जानना था या मुझे थोड़ा बहुत सीखना था कि व्हाट इट इज, it was not, it was still possible, but it required more effort on my behalf, right? But I think for the generation जो अब है जहाँ पे AI है, जहाँ chat GPT है, um, it's much more easier if they leverage it correctly, right? I think if you have no experience with computer science, but आप फिर भी at this stage you can explore all fields without having a degree, without having any information about through AI, right? You can probably build a sample Android app. You can create a static web page. You can set up a GitHub pipeline. These things sound very intimidating कि oh my god ये कैसे होगा, but because वो आपका literally हाथ पकड़ के आपको लेकर चलेगा उसमें कि आप उसको कर लेंगे आराम से, right? So I think with this in this generation उनके पास ये luxury है कि वो अगर थोड़ी सी effort करें तो वो different fields को explore कर सकते हैं, and before diving deeper into one they would have a little bit more clarity. And that being said, even if you do dive into something that you're not sure about, ये भी है कि doesn't mean कि आपने वही चीज करनी है. Just because you've done a degree in computer science doesn't mean you have to be in computer science. You can always pick something else. As long as you have the skill, you can do anything that you want at any point in your career.
अच्छा तो इससे मुझे दो चीज़ें पर्सनली समझ आई. एक तो ये कि हैविंग रिसर्च्ड व्हाटएवर योर ऑप्शंस आर, आप उसको पहले से रिसर्च करें, देखें. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल इन योर केस कंप्यूटर साइंस था, बीबीए था, या कोई भी और फील्ड थी, यू स्टडी दोज फील्ड्स, तो ताकि आप एक इन्फॉर्म्ड डिसीजन ले पाएँ. आई स्टिल थिंक कि देयर विल बी गैप्स प्रॉब्ली इवन विद एआई. देयर इज़ अ लॉट ऑफ इंफॉर्मेशन आउट देयर. एंड द सेकंड थिंग यू सेड वाज कि आई थिंक दिस हैज़ मोर टू डू विद कि आप इतना स्ट्रेस नहीं करें इस चीज़ को, बिकॉज़ in the end professionally you can do anything else. मैटर नहीं करता आपकी डिग्री क्या है. सही.
Exactly. वो चीज उस टाइम पे समझ आना थोड़ा सा मुश्किल होता है, because it seems like यार मैंने ये यही करना है, या अब मैं स्टक हो गया हूँ, right? But you can actually do anything at any point in your life, and I think that's something that you learn later on, maybe when you get some professional experience as well, so it becomes clearer कि आप कुछ भी कर सकते हैं.
अच्छा, I think what do you think about the other social factors जो role play कर सकते हैं in terms of you picking up a career या deciding a career? Were there any other factors involved with you? Like जैसे for example computer science के बारे में तो हम definitely कह सकते हैं, one thing that you said yourself as well कि job मिल जाएगी. तो I think like अगर इस तरह का किसी चीज़ के बारे में perception generally society में है, तो आपको थोड़ा सा मे बी देयर इज़ अ पुश फ्रॉम पीपल अराउंड यू कि आप कंप्यूटर साइंस में चले जाएँ, एंड यू फाइंड इट एन ईज़ियर ऑप्शन बिकॉज़ उसमें किसी किस्म का कोई कॉन्फ्लिक्ट नहीं है, आपको कुछ ज़्यादा करना नहीं है. जस्ट पिक द ईज़ियर ऑप्शन. तो डू यू थिंक कि अदर सोशल फैक्टर्स लाइक दिस हैव अ रोल टू प्ले इन दिस एज़ वेल?
I think they do. I think also people around you as well. Like I think my family really wanted me to be a doctor. And the one thing I knew for sure, I had no idea about anything else, was कि मैंने doctor नहीं बनना. Because it too much पढ़ाई. And I don't want to be for the rest of my life, right? That was something that I was not passionate about, and that was the one thing I was sure about. But besides that, I think आप अपने इर्द गिर्द भी लोग देखते हैं ना, you see a lot of computer scientists, so maybe that's something that you want to be as well. Maybe मैंने ये करना है. Yeah, you see a lot of doctors or engineers, and so you get a little inspired by that. This is what I want to do. And sometimes there's social family pressures as well, but I think in my case, alhamdulillah, I didn't have that.
अच्छा, आपके केस में you said computer sciences and then BBA. Like a lot of people I know, यहाँ तक तो होता है कि जैसे for example if someone is coming from pre-engineering FSC की हुई है किसी ने, तो they're exploring a lot of engineering options, like mechanical भी देख रहे हैं, electrical भी देख रहे हैं, civil भी देख रहे हैं, साथ computer science भी देख रहे हैं, software engineering भी देख रहे हैं. तो वो एटलीस्ट चलो कुछ फील्ड्स जो हैं साथ साथ अलाइंड हैं इन टर्म्स ऑफ के मे बी देर ऑल इंजीनियरिंग फील्ड्स हैं. तो कंप्यूटर साइंस एंड बीबीए आई थिंक बहुत दूर दूर हैं ये दोनों फील्ड्स. तो कंप्यूटर साइंस की तो रीज़न हमें समझ आ गई, बीबीए की क्या रीज़न थी?
I think my sister did it as well, right? Okay. And I think generally going into marketing or going into the business inside wasn't something that was also an option for me. Like मुझे लगता था कि I could do, like I would be able to do it. So that's something that I considered. But again, it was the money that made me make this decision.
Okay. अच्छा, after you chose computer science, जब आपने डिग्री स्टार्ट कर ली, तो how was that experience? You mentioned कि बीच में you had thoughts कि आप जो है मे बी डिग्री छोड़ दें और समथिंग लाइक दिस। तो लाइक हाउ वाज दैट टाइम जनरली, जो 4 साल थे वो कैसे गुजरे?
They were a little hard at the start. I
हम्म।
think especially Pehla semester, because like I said, I did not enjoy what I was doing. So it was more of like a headache for me. कि अच्छा यार ये करना है, ये करना है, ये करना है.
हम्म।
And so शुरू में थोड़ी सा मुश्किल हुआ था, and I think you're not used to the semester system as well, because इससे पहले school life में your end result, like final exams, mattered the most, right? Even in like A level, that's what matters. It all rides on that one exam. University, everything matters, like your assignments, your quizzes, your midterm, and then thing as well as a bad thing. Like good thing कि, you can recover if you don't do well on one thing. अब दूसरी चीज से अच्छा करके you can balance things out. But at the same, it also means that you constantly need to be performing good in order to maintain a good GPA or get good results. So yeah, so it was an adjustment at start, and I was a bit of a nerd. मैं पढ़ती भी ज़्यादा थी. So, yeah. So I think the first 2 years I didn't even socialize that much, to be very honest. Not because of any other reason, just because I didn't feel the need. I used to go to university, take classes. I used to come back home. मेरी बीच में लंबा gap होता था, मैं उसके बीच में भी घर आ जाती थी. Okay, चलो, let's. So yeah, and I think after the third year, I think 5th semester onwards, you get used to it as well. आप वो pressure handle करना सीख जाते हो. So it becomes, I think, things might technically become harder, but you're able to absorb the pressure and deal with it better. So I was, it didn't seem that hard anymore. Yeah.
So what kept you going during the times just when you were having doubts?
I kept thinking that I should give this a little bit more time. Like, I haven't given it a call yet. Like, मुझे थोड़ी सी और effort करनी चाहिए and then see. And slowly it got better. And because you see there's so many different subjects and topics that touch upon, not everything is bad, not everything is hard. So you're good at some, but you're not so good at some. तो उससे थोड़ा सा balance out हो जाता है.
तो अब यूनिवर्सिटी टाइम में एक तो हम लाइक ऑब्वियसली 4 साल का टाइम होता है, आई थिंक इट्स अ टाइम ऑफ योर लाइफ, योर करियर की, जिसमें आप एक डेवलपिंग फेज के अंदर होते हैं. तो आई थिंक लाइक अ लॉट ऑफ पीपल डेवलप अदर स्किल्स एज वेल ड्यूरिंग द यूनिवर्सिटी टाइम. आई थिंक यूनिवर्सिटी पे भी डिपेंडेंट होती है ये चीज़ कि वो आपको कैसे ग्रूम करते हैं. तो अदर देन द पढ़ाई वाला एस्पेक्ट, आपके उन 4 सालों में व्हाट वर योर एक्टिविटीज़, या आपने यूनिवर्सिटी टाइम जो है उसमें किन चीज़ों पे काम किया?
I think I wasn't very socially active in terms of like different, क्या होते हैं, what do you call those?
Extracurricular.
Clubs.
Yeah.
Societies were मैंने इतनी नहीं join की at the start. Later on, I started. But I think one thing that was made easier, that I think something to my professional life maybe is public speaking, because we had to give lots of presentations. Even though we were computer science students, we still had to present in a number of courses, right? And I think speaking in people, that is something that got a little easier by the end of it, because you have to give lots of presentations. And that is something that has definitely helped in my professional career, because you have to talk a lot. You have to communicate with a lot of people, different stakeholders, people coming from different backgrounds. So it's very important that you're fluent in how you communicate. So that's something that that was polished over.
अच्छा, आपके यूनिवर्सिटी टाइम में इफ यू गेट द चांस, या लेट्स से यू आर एडवाइजिंग एन 18-year-old 19-year-old कुलसुम just starting the university time, what would you advise her, या what would you do differently if you get the chance?
That's an interesting question. I'm not sure, to be very honest. But I think I would say to take it easy, because I didn't at the start, especially, and kuch ho jata hai. I think everything works out. And I think one thing my degree has taught me, because I think honestly you learn the most in your professional career, right? I started as an Android engineer. मैंने Android development job में ही सीखी है. मैंने सिर्फ एक elective course लिया. तो मुझे बहुत बेसिक्स आती थी. But what I learned Android development was at my first job. But what fast taught me, those 4 years taught me कि लग रहा कैसे handle करना है, right? Like in the sense that when you are put in a situation where you don't know the answer, how to get out of it. If you are faced with a tool or a technology that you don't know, that you're not familiar with, but उसको किस तरह सीखना है, उस पे किस तरह काम करना है, because that is your professional career. You will be faced with a challenge that you've not done before. You will be faced with it because technology is evolving, right? तो आपने जो technology जिससे मैंने काम start किया था, that is not the technology I'm using. And I was able to evolve over that because you need to continuously learn and you need to, be open to learning. So that's something that taught me, I was able to learn.
Yeah, exactly. I think this is a very good point, and I don't know कि generally लोगों की understanding इसके बारे में कैसी है, या especially people who are coming into their degrees university में. I don't think they understand this at this level. कि मेरा नहीं ख्याल कि यूनिवर्सिटी का मकसद आपको वो सब्जेक्ट मैटर पढ़ाना है प्राइमरीली. It is one of the purposes, but I won't even say it कि this is the primary purpose. I think it's like जैसे फास्ट के अंदर as you said कि कंप्यूटर साइंस में हमने शायद जो 2016 में चीज़ पढ़ी थी, वो उसकी उसकी अब इतनी डिमांड नहीं हो गई शायद, या फिर वो उस तरह से यूज़ भी नहीं हो रही होगी. बट अगेन एज यू सेड कि द स्किल यू लर्न कि आपने चीज़ को सीखना कैसे है, या लेट्स से फॉर एग्जांपल फॉर अ कंप्यूटर साइंटिस्ट इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि यू नो हाउ टू सॉल्व अ प्रॉब्लम. एंड वो प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने के लिए चाहे वो आप 1900s में कर रहे हैं, चाहे वो आप अभी 2026 में विद एआई कर रहे हैं, यू हैव टू हैव अ सर्टेन काइंड ऑफ माइंडसेट. आई थिंक इट्स अ माइंडसेट थिंग. एंड कोई भी अच्छी यूनिवर्सिटी अगर ऐसा कोई कोर्स पढ़ा रही है, दे वुड वर्क ऑन दिस कि वो बच्चे को ये वाली चीज़ ज़्यादा है. तो उसमें जो आपने एग्जैक्ट जो कोडिंग की चीज़ें उस टाइम पढ़ी थी, जो लैंग्वेजेस उस टाइम पढ़ी थी, मे बी हो सकता है कि आज से 2-4 साल बाद हम उन लैंग्वेजेस को यूज़ करना भी छोड़ दें. बट ये कि जो स्किल आपने उस टाइम सीखा कि हाउ टू गेट आउट ऑफ द प्रॉब्लम एज यू सेड, या हाउ टू फाइंड अ सोल्यूशन व्हेन देयर इजंट अ सोल्यूशन अपेरेंटली, तो ये चीज़ें आई थिंक आपको ज़्यादा हेल्प करती हैं विद योर यूनिवर्सिटी डिग्री.
Yeah, exactly. I completely agree.
हाँ, and I think
I started
yeah.
Java and doing Kotlin. I started on XML. Now I'm working on Compose. So
Yeah.
things that you're building the same thing, but the technology you're using behind it is different. Sorry, I interrupted you.
No. So इसमें how does this impact my decision in terms of choosing a degree and a university? अच्छा, अभी तक हमने ये बात की कि यार ये भी हो सकता है कि यार आप डिग्री करें ना, आप उसकी जॉब नहीं करें. फिर हमने दूसरी बात ये की कि यार यूनिवर्सिटी के अंदर इससे ज़्यादा मैटर ये करता है, आपके कोर्स क्या पढ़े हैं उससे ज़्यादा मैटर ये करता है कि आप उससे एसोसिएटेड डिफरेंट स्किल्स जो हैं वो कैसे सीख रहे हैं. तो हाउ डज दिस इंफॉर्मेशन impact my decision of choosing a degree or a university?
I think university name thoda sa matter karta hai in some cases, because I think the fact that I did computer science from FAST did help me.
Yeah.
Someone doing from XYZ university. Thoda sa because FAST is known for this, so it gives me a slight leverage in the initial screening. Okay, especially I think when you graduate, बाद में तो इतना university नहीं matter करता, projects आपका experience ज़्यादा matter करता है, but landing your first job, उसमें थोड़ा सा ये चीज़ matter करती है कि this is something that can give you an edge. So probably choose a university or a degree, that's known for it. Like अगर मैं FAST से BBA करूँ तो वो शायद इतना impactful नहीं है जितना computer science FAST है, right? So I think that is something that can play a role in your decision making.
Yeah. So once you have decided a degree, या फिर अगर आपने अभी डिसाइड नहीं किया और आप डिफरेंट ऑप्शंस एक्सप्लोर कर रहे हैं, तो यू आर लुकिंग एट कि किस यूनिवर्सिटी की स्ट्रेंथ क्या है बेसिकली.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. अच्छा, आफ्टर दिस यूनिवर्सिटी टाइम या एक ट्रांजिशनल फेज जो होता है कि आपने डिग्री से अब जॉब पे जाना है, फर्स्टली एज यू सेड कि आपकी डिग्री जो नहीं है जो डिग्री है लाजमी नहीं आप उसमें काम करें. तो इफ यू डिडंट लाइक कंप्यूटर साइंस या आपको मज़ा नहीं आया कोडिंग करने में, तो व्हाई आर यू स्टिल डूइंग कोडिंग आफ्टर इवन आफ्टर 6 years?
Because जो कोडिंग मुझे लग रहा था कि फर्स्ट सेमेस्टर में कि मुझे ये कोडिंग करनी पड़ेगी,
हम्म
वो वाली चीज़ मैं आजकल नहीं करी। आई एम नॉट
हम्म
डूइंग C++ कोडिंग, आई डिड नॉट एन्जॉय,
हम्म
राइट? आई एम मोबाइल एप्स।
हम्म
I might be using same core things like loops, if else वगैरह हर जगह use होता है, लेकिन the technology they're building is different. The problems that I'm solving is a little different. So
हम्म
what I did not understand at the start of my degree was that there are different branches and variations, that you can do,
हम्म
right? You can be a mobile developer, you can be a web developer, you can be an AI engineer, and so many other things, right? Like
हम्म
there are a number of different fields and branches that
हम्म
stem from computer science. So
हम्म
that is something that I was not aware of, and I found something that I like. So I do enjoy what I do.
हम्म। अच्छा, तो एंड्रॉयड के अंदर आपने डेवलपमेंट शुरू की है, तो व्हेन डिड यू फिगर आउट कि यार अच्छा दिस इज़ समथिंग व्हिच आई लाइक, या दिस इज़ समथिंग जिसमें मैं काम करना चाहूँगी या जिसमें मैं कंटिन्यू करना चाहूँगी? वाज़ इट ड्यूरिंग द यूनिवर्सिटी टाइम या यूनिवर्सिटी के बाद आपने करियर में आके फिगर आउट किया?
I think towards the end, मुझे थोड़ा थोड़ा समझ आने लगा था. I think
हुँ,
two things that did interest me are web development and then mobile development, and this was
हुँ,
because I took electives. Even though those courses, like I said before, don't
हुँ,
teach you everything that you need, and I don't think a single course can, but it sort of gives you an idea of what you would be diving into. And I liked mobile development, and उस time पे खैर मैंने दोनों जगह apply किया था,
हुँ,
and I was open to either, but I got an opportunity for Android first, and that's something that I opted for, and then I didn't change because it's something that I enjoyed.
हुँ।
Yeah.
तो अब योर फर्स्ट जॉब वाज़ फॉर एंड्रॉयड डेवलपमेंट, बट उससे पहले कोई इंटर्नशिप या एनीथिंग लाइक दिस, वो भी एंड्रॉयड में थी या वाज़ इट समथिंग एल्स?
So मैंने कोई internship नहीं की थी, and ये चीज़
अच्छा।
मुझे बहुत stress भी देती थी,
हुँ,
because I was in people around me were doing summer internships and this and
हुँ,
that, and I felt like I was lagging behind.
हुँ,
But um, it actually didn't matter that much.
हुँ,
Especially once you get your first job, उसके बाद तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं matter करता.
हुँ,
But alhamdulillah, I was able to get the first one as well. So it didn't really impact. I think you can just be strategic about adding projects or different
हुँ,
other relevant um, you know um, information in your resume, and
हुँ,
if you've not done one.
हुँ। अच्छा, आप सिंस यू ब्रॉट इट अप, तो मुझे ये बताइएगा कि हाउ डिड यू लैंड योर फर्स्ट जॉब? अच्छा, अब आपने इंटर्नशिप भी नहीं की हुई है, एंड डिग्री के के बीच में और उस जॉब के बीच में कितना गैप था, एंड हाउ डिड यू लैंड इट?
I was fortunate that I did get a job
हुँ,
soon. But I've also been in that phase where I've been looking for jobs. मतलब
हुँ,
between my Saturday and my job, I was looking for jobs for like 3 months. So
हुँ,
I've been through that phase when you're not employed and you're looking for jobs, and
हुँ,
it's a stressful time, and it's not easy. It's not
हुँ,
fun, and giving interviews is not fun. I think
हुँ,
that's I think especially technical interviews, they are not fun. Preparing for them is also it's also a headache. But I was fortunate to get my first job early on.
हुँ,
I think because I didn't have an internship and मुझे थोड़ी सी उस बात की tension थी, तो I did add lots of projects on it. I tried to tailor my resume. I had multiple resumes. I had one for web. I had one for Android. And शुरू में तो आप और जगह भी apply करते, तो मैं कहीं UI UX में भी apply कर देती थी, तो उसके लिए मेरे
हुँ,
पास एक अलग resume होता. So everything had a tailored resume, जिसमें I would try to highlight the strengths and the projects that were most relevant to that particular job.
हुँ,
So I think that's something that helped me out.
हुँ। You said कि you were lucky कि आपको वो जॉब जल्दी मिल गई, बट you mentioned some of the practices that you did. एक तो ये कि you mentioned tailored resumes, and you mentioned adding projects to your resume. जब आपके पास experience नहीं है, तो I think this is the only thing that you can probably do. तो
Good.
are there any other things that you did or someone who is looking to get an entry level job should do?
Hmm. I think even at the beginning, courses can also help. There's a lot of free content out there, and I
Hmm.
think exploring it and utilizing that can give you an edge or can give you some benefit that
Hmm.
you've done some research in it, you've done some certification in it.
Hmm.
So that's I think projects doesn't necessarily mean the projects that you worked on during university.
Hmm.
You should maybe अगर आपने किसी फील्ड में जाना है करना है तो आप एक बेसिक सैम्पल प्रोजेक्ट दैट इज nothing, like it doesn't have to
Hmm.
do anything productive, but if it's just something that is in
Hmm.
that relevant field, relevant technology or tool, आप वो उसको you make that and आप उसको add कर दें, that's something that would definitely benefit you.
Hmm. As adding a project, you
Hmm.
said कि even if it doesn't do anything productive, you should do it. Can you explain कि why this is a good advice? आपको क्यों करना चाहिए? One thing that I think is कि maybe it at least gives you a chance to display your skill set in that certain technology. Is that it? Or is there something else?
Exactly. So I have a GitHub पे calculator app, right?
Hmm.
So there are thousands of calculator apps, and there is no um, इतनी कोई मुश्किल साइंस नहीं है बनाना, right?
Hmm.
So the only purpose of creating that, the only value that is adding is how I created that. उसके अंदर मैंने MVVM लगाया हुआ है, या मैंने clean architecture follow किया हुआ है, या मैंने उसके अंदर injection की हुई है, things
Hmm.
like that. So the practices that I want to show to people, that these are things that I know how to do, those are things that I try to implement in that. Keep the project very simple, do what you want to show to the recruiter or to the people that are hiring you,
Hmm.
and just add that to your GitHub uh, as a public repository.
Hmm. So you've mentioned GitHub a couple of times, and आपने surprisingly कोई social something like LinkedIn mention नहीं किया. And I don't think
Hmm.
you're the kind of person जिसने कुछ बहुत ज़्यादा posting की है on LinkedIn, displaying their projects or
Hmm.
something like this, but you still did good. तो अब like why do you think that is? Like आपने personally LinkedIn को या किसी और social media को इतनी preference या priority क्यों नहीं दी, या do you generally think कि इसका फायदा नहीं है, या what are your thoughts on this?
I actually did, but not in the way that you mentioned. So I
Hmm.
don't post regularly. It's
Hmm.
something that probably should do.
Hmm.
That is an advice. It's something that I should follow as well.
Hmm.
But I reach out to people. For example, my startup job I got through because I saw that, okay, when I was applying to that job, before I applied, I looked at the people जो मेरी friend list में वहाँ पर काम करते थे. I found someone who was a
Hmm.
colleague, so I messaged, right? So he sent me as a referral. So जब कोई referral जाता है, तो that has a greater impact, right? वो
Hmm.
आपको पहले देते हैं as compared to other people. So that's how I did that. When I applied at Riva, so I did apply on their LinkedIn post, but I also messaged the recruiter. So the reason why
Hmm.
that they looked at my resume was because the recruiter को मैंने message किया हुआ था, right?
Hmm.
So I think it's reaching out to the people along with applying to the jobs, मतलब as
Hmm.
much as you can. So
Hmm.
that's how LinkedIn helps me as well.
Hmm. Hmm. अच्छा, this is an interesting perspective because I think putting content out there, या आप LinkedIn पे कर रहे हो, किसी भी social पे कर रहे हो, या even reaching out to people personally, I think it's like you're putting yourself out there, and उसके लिए आपको कुछ थोड़ी सी करेज चाहिए होती है. लॉट ऑफ पीपल आर रिलक्टेंट या शाय कि यार मतलब मैं कैसे कंटेंट कैसे पोस्ट करूं, या मैं किसी को रीच आउट कैसे करूं. एंड आई थिंक लाइक इन
Yeah.
बोथ ऑफ दीज अप्रोचेस यू हैव टू डू इट. लाइक वो वाला जो बैरियर है वो दोनों तरफ एग्जिस्ट करता है. आई थिंक इट लाइक
Hmm.
आप क्या करते हैं, इट कैन डिपेंड ऑन वट एवर यू आर कंफर्टेबल विद. तो लाइक इट क्लियरली
Exactly.
शोज, जैसे यू सेड कि यू डिडंट पोस्ट वेरी मच, यानी पब्लिकली आपने इतना नहीं किया, बट यू डिड रीच आउट टू पीपल. यू डिड द
Hmm.
थिंग जो बेसिकली सोशल पे पोस्ट करने का भी मकसद यही होता है कि you're putting yourself out there, कि आप लोगों को बता रहे हैं, बट यू डिड
Exactly.
दैट ऑन अ पर्सनल लेवल, which might be better in some cases. So I think, yeah, it's a case study. Yeah, it's a proof that this other approach can work. And if you're not comfortable like posting publicly, then do this. Yeah, if you're not comfortable doing this, then maybe post publicly. And I think doing both is probably a good idea.
The ideal situation.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. ओके, सो हमने ये कवर किया कि हाउ डिड यू लैंड योर फर्स्ट जॉब, फिर इसके बाद उसमें आपने कुछ चीज़ें बताई जिसको हम एक दफ़ा रिकैप कर लेते हैं कि फर्स्टली आप अपना रेज़्यूमे के अंदर अपने प्रोजेक्ट्स डालें, एंड प्रोजेक्ट्स में इट डज़न्ट ओनली मीन कि आपने कुछ जो कोर्स में प्रोजेक्ट्स किए हैं, बट इट कैन ओनली ऑल्सो मीन कि आप खुद से कुछ प्रोजेक्ट्स उठाएँ, सैंपल प्रोजेक्ट्स कुछ उठाएँ और उस टेक्नोलॉजी में बनाएँ जिस टेक्नोलॉजी के लिए आप अप्लाई करें, जस्ट टू शोकेस कि यार आपने इस टेक्नोलॉजी में काम किया हुआ है। यू मेंशन्ड गिटहब कि फॉर एन इंजीनियर इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट कि आप अपना पब्लिक रिपॉजिटरीज़ पे वो काम दिखाएँ, बिकॉज़ लाइक मेबी शायद वो डायरेक्ट एक्सप्लोर करने नहीं आए, बट व्हेन यू अप्लाइड टू अ जॉब तो आपका रेज़्यूमे देख के या उधर से लिंक पे क्लिक करके व्हेन दे कम टू दैट, तो फिर दे कैन लाइक सी सम प्रूफ ऑफ योर वर्क। एंड इसके अलावा डिड यू कवर समथिंग एल्स?
I think that's it.
Yeah, and I think yes, the importance of like building a network, reaching out to people, कि आप लोगों
Yeah.
को मैसेज करें, दिस वाज द थर्ड थिंग। तो ये तीन चीज़ हमने मेनली डिस्कस की हैं कि आप अपने रेज्यूमे में अपने पर्सनल प्रोजेक्ट्स मेंशन करें, आप लोगों को रीच आउट करें और अपनी गिटहब जो है वो स्ट्रांग रखें। अच्छा, let's say कि I've started applying. You mentioned कि यार I had multiple resumes because I was applying to web development, Android development, and maybe a little bit of UI and UX. अब ये तीन fields आपने choose की, do you think it's better to pick one, या do you think कि आपको उस time पे general जो opportunities आ रही हैं उन पे apply करना चाहिए?
I think you should stay open-minded.
Why is-
I think again that's a personal preference, because sometimes, so maybe for some people it might work as well if you're very focused and you're very passionate about it. If you know what you want to do, then for sure, just apply to that. You usually generally have a goal in mind as well, ना कि अच्छा मैंने यहाँ पे apply करना है, मैंने यहाँ पर काम करना है, वो करना है, तो आपके पास already एक pathway शायद already बना हुआ होगा. But someone who's a little confused, keep your options open, because you don't necessarily know what you're going to enjoy more until you start doing it, right? So when an opportunity arises, because there are also other factors, right? What is the company? Maybe within the company you can shift into a different field. A lot of people join startup as CX associates, and then they moved to different departments like marketing or growth and so on forth, right? So that was their first step. So don't keep your आप अपना इतना narrow down ना करें कि आप फिर bigger picture ना देख सकें. Sometimes the company is really good that आपको इतना सीखने को मिलता है कि it might be okay to have step into a different role. For example, when you work at startups, you are sort of a jack of all trades. You might be dipping your hands into different fields and different work, and then आपको idea जाता है, आप बहुत कुछ सीखते हो और आपको idea हो जाता है what is something that you're good at, what is something that interests you. So don't narrow yourself down कि अच्छा बस मैंने यही करना है. Keep your options open. And again, that's something later on as well. Doesn't mean कि आपने एक job start कर लिया, आप change नहीं कर सकते. You can always change.
और resume, if you have multiple resumes, if you even have one resume, formatting के बारे में what are your thoughts? You mentioned कि projects mention करें, and I think this is the only thing that we've talked about in terms of the resume. What are the other things or tips जो आप दे सकती हैं कि यार resume को ऐसे format करें, या you should mention this, या you should phrase like this, etc.
So I think one thing would be keep it simple, not too extravagant. Just keep it simple, because not too wordy as well, like not paragraphs and paragraphs, because they need to skim, right? So they need to see the keywords, they need to see your skills, defined. Okay, ye aapki skills hain. Projects maybe. I think one thing that's important is to mention the impact of what you did, right? I think that's something that would maybe make your resume stand out. I think that's something that you should also follow in your professional as well once you land a job as well. I think a lot of people know कि उनको काम करना आता है, लेकिन उनको लोगों को समझाना नहीं आता कि मुझे ये काम करना आता है. This is what people are very I think I've seen this around me, that people with 4 or 5 years, they're very humble, and when you're applying jobs or when you're in a professional environment, that might not be the best thing when you're talking to your manager, right? You need to show them that you have what you've done. Like my manager says to me that you need to help me help you. You need to help them by telling them what you've done,
Hmm.
so that they can help you, in their performance review, in in the next review cycle, and so on forth, right?
Hmm.
So I think this is an important skill. I think this is a skill that I learned when I was at Sadape. I had a very good manager.
Hmm.
So we used to have weekly one-on-ones,
Hmm.
right? And we used to talk about what something that what are the good things, what are the bad things that happened in this week, what is the impact that you created. And I
Hmm.
used to go into these meetings in the start, and मैं बिल्कुल blank होती थी कि मैंने तो कुछ किया ही नहीं है.
Hmm.
I didn't do anything. मैंने जो काम किए was so mundane. It was so, you know, I had nothing to add, right? But because my manager was working with me, he knew कि मैंने क्या क्या काम किए हैं, या
Hmm.
हम क्या क्या पर काम कर रहे हैं. So he used to drive those meetings and he used to fill in those forms with me, and that's how I learned that skill. कि अच्छा, this is how you are to represent what you worked on. And by the end of it, I was able to fill in those. Um, Before our meetings, मैं खुद से
Hmm.
फॉर्म फिल कर लेती थी, क्योंकि पता होता था कि मैंने क्या किया है.
Hmm.
And how I was able to do it was that I had a notes, जो कि मैं weekly नहीं, बल्कि every time I do something, I
Hmm.
write it in. This is what I did, because you
Hmm.
don't remember. Like
Hmm.
at the end of the week, ये नहीं याद होता कि मैंने start of the week क्या किया था. So maybe
Hmm.
6 months down the line, को बिल्कुल भी नहीं याद होगा कि मैंने इस 6 months में मैंने क्या काम किए थे, right? So
Hmm.
you just write down what you worked on, and then slowly you'll be able to. It becomes a habit, and you're able to do it more frequently. And then उसमें से impact extract करना is easier, right? So like
Hmm.
small things, like you know um, when I said that I had nothing, I didn't do anything impactful this week, right? So even small things like you spoke up in that meeting and you gave a design suggestions that led to a design change, and that led to a better user experience. That's an impact.
Hmm.
A feature that you work, right? So it might seem like it was a small feature, but then you look at it that, okay, this led to this much revenue growth in the business, it
Hmm.
led to this many users coming in. It improved the user experience. A bug fix that we often do, right? So a bug fix was impacting X amount of users. You fixed it, you were able to unlock users, you improved the scalability, the stability, and the performance of the
Hmm.
application.
Hmm.
So we don't realize it, but we're actually doing a lot, and we are creating an impact. So I
Hmm.
think that's something that we create a habit of when you're even in your university life as well as in your professional. Note down all the things that you were doing, and when
Hmm.
you're making your resume, or when you are talking to your manager in a performance review, you take that as a reference,
Hmm.
and you are able to build upon it. You feed that to
Hmm.
chat gpt in nowadays, right? And it'll help you create the impact and give you those numbers and those statistics
Hmm.
that you add to your resume that will make you stand out.
आई एम वेरी ग्लैड कि यू गेव दोज एग्जांपल्स कि आपने किस तरह के नोट्स बनाने हैं या उन नोट्स को आप फिर फाइनली ट्रांजिशन करके अपने रिज्यूमे पे या अपने परफॉर्मेंस रिव्यू पे किस किस्म की चीज़ में रिफ्लेक्ट कराना चाह रहे हैं. तो फर्स्टली एक बहुत देसी सी सेइंग है, वो ये कि जो दिखता है वो बिकता है, व्हिच इज़ लाइक कि आप
Yeah,
सिर्फ या इफ यू आर प्रेजेंटेबल, आप अगर उसको प्रेजेंट कर पाते हैं तो फिर ही दुनिया को पता चलता है और फिर दुनिया उसको कर
exactly,
पाती है.
exactly.
तो अनफॉर्चुनेटली दैट इज़ द केस, एंड आई थिंक दिस इज़ समथिंग कि जिस पे computer science वाले लोग या engineers might specifically struggle,
Mhm.
because this is not how we are trained ना. Like एक कोड को एक
Exactly.
engineer को like technical side से सिखा दी जाती है कि आपने बैठना है, ये वाला लूप लगाना है, ये वाली कंडीशन लगानी है, ये वाला एल्गोरिथम लगाना है, you have to solve this problem. So they're like कि if I put it simply कि एक इंजीनियर को आप बिठाएं और उससे पूछेंगे यार what you did, तो he might initially he might make notes कि यार did coding for 4 hours, ठीक है,
Yeah,
solved a very crucial bug, सही. तो उसमें
exactly.
आई थिंक दिस इज अ वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट कि आप उसको फिर लाइक सी के बिजनेस लेवल पे आपकी जो कंट्रीब्यूशंस हैं, वट एवर यूर डूइंग ऑन अ डेली बेसिस, इट इज मेकिंग एन इम्पैक्ट. यू जस्ट डोंट
Hmm.
नो अबाउट इट, या आपने कभी उसमें इंटरेस्ट नहीं लिया. तो फर्स्टली टेक इंटरेस्ट इन कि यार अच्छा, इस प्रोडक्ट पे मैं काम कर रहा हूँ या इस प्रोजेक्ट पे मैं काम कर रहा हूँ, मैंने ये बग सॉल्व किया, इस बग की वजह से बिजनेस ब्लॉकर क्या था, एंड देन इवेंचुअली उसने क्या सॉल्व किया. आई थिंक वुड लाइक जनरली, बिकॉज़ शुरू में सारे स्ट्रगल करेंगे कि यार मैं कैसे, अभी मैंने आज काम किया तो हाउ डू आई नो कि इसने क्या इम्पैक्ट क्रिएट किया. एंड आई थिंक दिस इज़ वेयर नो
Uh-huh.
हैबिट्स would help you कि आप उस दिन में बेशक इस तरह के नोट्स ले लें कि यार आई सॉल्व दिस वेरी क्रूशियल बग जो यूजर को ये मसला
Hmm.
होता है, whatever it is, and then over time
Hmm.
once you have those detailed notes, but I think they'll summarize
Hmm.
something that you can put in your performance review or your resume. What do you think?
Exactly. And one thing that, for example, we did here at Revise that we created dashboards using analytics, and that's something that we did ourselves. Like we were not asked by product to do it, but हमने खुद अपने लिए वो चीज बनाई, right? You can make that in anything, like Fire बन जाते हैं, Google Analytics बन जाता है, हमने Datadog बनाया, right? So we created those dashboards. We were not asked to do, but one for our own self, to keep us motivated कि हमने जो काम किया उसका कोई impact हो रहा है कि नहीं हो रहा, right? And we showed that to the product team as well, and they enjoyed it thoroughly. That's something that they reference now, and they think at as well. So we created this feature. It is being used by X amount of users, and this is how it's being used. Is the drop off? So many other factors, right? And many other things. I think that's something that you can leverage as well. That you make some, it's a little bit of an effort, but overall, it's a lot of fun to actually look at those dashboards to see how far you've come and what impact that you are creating.
As I lost you for a little bit there. Yeah. So I think I'm just gonna resume from here. So yes, अच्छा, I think we've drifted like quite a lot. तो हम थोड़ा सा इसको वापस लेके आते हैं into breaking it down to something कि एंट्री लेवल का या यंग फ्रेश ग्रेजुएट इसको यूज़ कर पाए. तो आई थिंक सिंपली इट वुड बी कि यार वट एवर यू आर डूइंग किसी भी पर्सनल प्रोजेक्ट पे या किसी भी यूनिवर्सिटी प्रोजेक्ट पे इवन स्टार्ट लाइक मेक अ हैबिट ऑफ टेकिंग नोट्स कि आप अपने नोट्स लें अपने daily basis. I think it's just going to take you like 2 to 5 minutes, not more than that. Okay, what did you do? And then maybe after a week, have a look at those notes and summarize कि यार what impact did it create. या आपने किसी project पे काम किया है, let's say for example उसमें कोई आपको वीडियो स्ट्रीमिंग के अंदर कोई या पिक्चर वाले के अंदर कैमरा फंक्शन में कोई आपको लैग लग रहा था या उसमें कोई मसला आ रहा था, यू स्टार्ट वर्किंग ऑन दैट. तो मेक नोट्स ओवर द वीक आपने आज ये किया आज ये किया आज ये किया, एंड मे बी आफ्टर वीक विल सी कि यार परफॉर्मेंस ऑफ दिस स्ट्रीमिंग या वीडियो की जो स्ट्रीम की का लैग है दैट इम्प्रूव बाय लेट्स से 100% या 150% वट एवर दैट नंबर इज. आई थिंक जस्ट बाय making those smaller notes or a habit बना के you can probably eventually translate it into something जो आपके resume में जा सकती है.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
अच्छा, resume भी हो गया हमने. अब what about application frequency? Jobs पे किस तरह apply करें? What's the process? Okay, should I just put a filter on LinkedIn के easy apply वाली कौन कौन सी and then do about like 50 of those? या what should I do?
I think generally उसका इतना फायदा नहीं होता जितना मैंने भी देखा है. आप दिन में you might hit a number that you've applied to 50 places, but you might not get any callbacks, or you get very less callbacks. People or places that actually call you back is where you've put in some effort, and it might be it's harder to do कि आपको हर चीज़ पढ़ना पड़ता है, देखना पड़ता है. But again, हम GPT के दौर में हैं, so it makes things very simple. आपने उसको जॉब डिस्क्रिप्शन भेजनी है, आपको अपने रेज्यूमे भेजने हैं, वो आपको उसको टेलर करके दे देगा, वो आपको कोई कवर लेटर लिख के दे देगा, along those lines, right? So आप उसको थोड़ा सा ह्यूमनाइज कर लें, and then you apply to a job. I think being a little bit more meaningful of where you're applying would be more useful and more practical, as opposed to just applying to 50 places in a single day.
Yeah. Okay. Let's say I get a call back from a company. अब हम आते हैं कि इंटरव्यू प्रोसेस जब स्टार्ट हो गया. Fortunately, I've applied to many jobs, resume भी टेलर कर लिया. इंटरव्यू प्रोसेस में टिपिकली एंड्रॉयड की पोजीशंस के लिए अगर हम बात करें तो जनरली कैसा सा होता है फॉर एंट्री लेवल?
For entry level, I think it might be simpler. But overall, I think for technical roles, there are multiple rounds. Like I think initially there'll just be a screening call, जिसमें the recruiter will be checking your communication skills, and they might be given some questions by engineers to ask you during that time, ताकि वो बिल्कुल basic कुछ लोगों को filter out अगर करना चाहे तो filter कर सकें, ठीक है? So I think you would be expecting an initial call. Based on that, you'll have a technical interview. These things vary from company to company. The bigger the company, the more rounds of interviews there are, generally. Right? So there might just be a technical interview जिसमें आपने बताना है कि आप क्या काम कर रहे हैं, क्या कर रहे हैं. But there are a lot of companies that take live coding interviews or take home assignments, right? Take home assignments और कि आपको assignment दी हुई है, आपने ये application या ये चीज build करके लानी है, and you and then उसके बाद usually यही होता है कि they have a live coding interview जिसके अंदर वो आपसे वो खुलवाते हैं, they ask you to make changes in it. Live coding interviews are a little intimidating. अच्छे जो उनको काम आता भी होता है वो उसमें घबरा जाते हैं. So yeah, they are a little tricky, but I've been on both sides. I've taken those interviews and I've also given those interviews. So when they say that, you know, they're only looking for your thought process, your approach, and not the outcome, they're right. You know, they're not looking that you will solve this immediately or आपके कितनी defined solution है. They're looking at, you know, what your thought process is, how you solve the problem. If you get stuck, what do you do, right? You just sit there, panic, then you take the pressure, because, you know, it's a pressure situation. When someone is watching you do something, वो आसान नहीं होता. So yeah, I think it's generally depending on the company. So 1-2 rounds of technical interviews, and then sometimes you just have one with some higher management, such as a CEO or someone, which is more of a culture fit one. जिसके अंदर थोड़े से behavioral questions पूछते हैं आपसे कि आपकी strengths क्या हैं, weaknesses क्या हैं, इस situation में आप क्या करेंगे, and then it sort of ends. So there are a couple of rounds generally.
Live coding wala is something that we covered in the previous episode as well with Daniel, and I think this is like we basically covered the same thing कि आप वहाँ पे not necessarily अपने coding skills दिखाने के लिए, that is one of the purposes again, but that is not the only purpose definitely. उसमें है कि आपकी problem solving, your communication skills, how you respond to critique, how you respond under pressure, stuff like that, that can also matter very much. I think behavior वाली जो आपने questions की बात की है, let's dive deep into that one. I think for this episode, उसके अंदर कुछ क्वेश्चंस होते हैं जो बड़े ना, आई थिंक स्पेशली फॉर समवन जस्ट स्टार्टिंग आउट, लाइक कैन बी वेरी हार्ड टू टैकल. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल उसके अंदर पूछ लेते हैं यार व्हाट इज योर वीकनेस, आप अपनी कोई एक वीकनेस बताएं. तो इस तरह के क्वेश्चंस को व्हाट इज द जनरल mechanism to kind of handle these sort of questions?
So these questions are pretty well defined in the sense that एक certain pattern ही होता है. And star questions होते हैं, if I'm not wrong, but you know there's a terminology for them as well. So if you just Google behavioral questions, you'll get a very good list, a very comprehensive list. And उस वक्त वाकई सोचना ये बड़ा मुश्किल होता है कि आप उनका जवाब सोच सकें. You know, I'll be honest, like ये बड़ा मुश्किल होता है कि on the spot आपको एकदम से कोई example आ जाए, because वो इस तरह की चीजें होती है ना कि a time when you had a challenge, or how did you solve it. आपको उस time पे क्या पता कोई example ना आ रही हो. Sometimes, you know, in a time where you were in a conflict, and how did you resolve it? How did you get out of it? So it's so much easier if you have, like I did, I had a Google Doc जिसके अंदर मैंने ये बेसिक सवाल मैंने लिखे हुए थे, and I had answers for them and I had examples for them. कि जब मुझसे कोई पूछेगा कि कॉन्फ्लिक्ट कैसे रिजॉल्व किया, मैं ये बताऊंगी. जब मुझसे पूछा कि मेरा कौन सा चैलेंजिंग प्रॉब्लम था, I can talk about, I've had 2-3 examples in mind, I can cater to these. Because वरना at that point, at that spot, आप blank हो सकते हो. It's a very, very likely. Or you say something that's not meaningful and later on you think, oh, you know, I could have said this. I could have used this example. Right? So I think it's better to be prepared. Go prepared. And this is something that will help you in any place that you're applying at. So you just have to do it once or twice, and then it's just going to be on your fingertips. Like intro dena on your fingertips, right? Abhi मैं introduce करवा रही थी तो interviews याद आ रहे थे अपने, because you know that's how you introduce yourself. Okay, this is my work experience. This is what I've done.
Yeah, and I think you can very easily find guidance out there on the internet in questions related. YouTube पे there's a lot of stuff जो इसके बारे में बात करते हैं, because I think there are misconceptions around these questions कि जैसे for example what is your weakness में a lot of people like आगे से they would tell a weakness कि जिसका professional life से कोई लेना देना नहीं है. Let's say for example if somebody asks me कि यार what is your weakness and I say कि यार मैं खाना देख के मेरे से हाथ नहीं रोका जाता or something like this. This is very weird thing to say in an interview, but these things happen. We know that. हमने entry level के
Okay.
इंटरव्यूज लिए हैं, उसमें इस तरह की चीज़ होती है कि लॉट ऑफ पीपल लाइक दे टेल अ वीकनेस कि जिसका प्रोफेशनल लाइफ से कोई ताल्लुक नहीं है, या फिर द अदर थिंग दैट हैपेंस इज कि दे वुड टेल अ वीकनेस के जो लाइक एक स्ट्रेंथ को वीकनेस फ्रेज किया जाएगा. फॉर एग्जांपल somebody asks
Yeah.
me कि यार what is your I'm a workaholic, right? तो वो
Yeah.
हाँ या तो अब इस तरह के क्वेश्चंस में there are a lot of like these common mistakes या common misconceptions that people have, and if you just like put in a little bit of effort, आप थोड़ी सी YouTube videos देख लें, थोड़ा सा बेशक आप AI का टाइम है, you can feed question, then you can like have a conversation with GPT or Gemini और आप उसमें देखेंगे यार किस तरह से phrase किया जा सकता है. And one thing that you said कि practice, like उसको लिखें भी बेशक उसको बोलें, say it out loud, एक दो दफ़ा आप बोलेंगे you will
Exactly.
get very fluent with it, because yeah these are the questions कि जिन पे आपको थोड़ा सा सोचना पड़ता है कि यार अच्छा ऐसा सा सिनेरियो या ऐसी सिचुएशन कब थी या मैंने कैसे टैकल किया उसको. yeah
Exactly.
hmm.
Yeah.
अच्छा yeah we've covered some I think a lot of stuff जो हमने करना था इसमें, starting from your journey कि आपने CS कैसे किया and then how you stepped into this role, and then we covered some like resume stuff, LinkedIn, GitHub, and then we covered some interview stuff as well. अभी unfortunately अब I think like हमारा जो घंटे का कैप था वो हो गया, तो विल कंटिन्यू इन अनदर एपिसोड की जिसमें हम आपसे आपके बिजनेस वेंचर्स के बारे में बात करेंगे, बिकॉज आई डू अंडरस्टैंड कि यू जस्ट नॉट एन एंड्रॉइड डेवलपर, यू आर अ business woman as well.
For sure. For sure. Looking forward to it.
Okay.
Most definitely.
Just before we go, any message that you want to say to people who are looking at this और जो अपने career start कर रहे हैं या maybe उनकी education end हो रही है and they don't know what to do. They are feeling intimidated, yeah, they are feeling under pressure. What is your general piece of advice for those people?
Don't stress out. Everything works out at the end. You will find a job. There is not one person in our batch I know who is unemployed. Everybody gets a job. You will find a job. You will find something that you like. You will find something that you enjoy. Don't be afraid to change career paths or explore different things. Even if you're working as an Android engineer, it's okay to explore, maybe creating a website on your own time. Don't be afraid. It's so, try new things. Third, take notes. Whatever you do, I think we already talked about it, but just to summarize, take notes of what you've done. Record everything that you've done. It might seem very mundane, but make notes, and it's going to help you later on sell yourself to someone and show them what you've already done. I think
All
that's
right,
it.
Kulsum. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having